Hey everybody, it's me, 4, and today we're going to review Don't Even Think. And we're going to ask the question, is it worth free? It's a free game that just dropped on the PlayStation Network. Basically it's this. It looks like it's going to be Dead by Daylight, but that's a lie. Just like my mother loves me. But this game's much more fun than learning that truth. Well, almost. Kind of. Not really. That was also a lie, I'm sorry. But basically it goes like this. You can be either a werewolf or a human. I picked humans. Obviously, I'm the love child of the Joker and Harley Quinn. You can go into the store, get gold for real money. So, kids, don't forget to dig in your parents' wallet. And you can get 300 in store for $5 or 600 for a bunch more, and $25 get you 1,500. And hey, if you spend a whole 900 bajillion monies, you can get a couple of cool skins for your characters. Hooray! I mean, come on. You have Psychopath, Streetworks, and Arm& Hammer. I guess Clothworks, whatever this is. But basically, it's like any other game. You can get a fishing hat. You can get regular clothes and change up your appearance to differ from other people. Hooray. About the best thing in this game, though, is these golden pants, because look at that ass. Werewolves. You only have one standard werewolf. It's more like a were-rat, really. Like if Master Splinter Royd raged out and was going to teach the turtles how to, kill Shredder as opposed to just rough him up a bit. Really odd design. I kind of like it. Minus the weird placement of the loincloth. I guess. What? Okay, cool. Some of the color schemes are a little goofy. Some of them pretty cool. That one's neat. This one's Lion-O from the Thundercats, obviously. This one I think is the absolute stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. A buddy of mine said, Crazy Clown, he said that it looks like the Super Saiyan on his review, and my wife also said that. Wow, that is horrible color combination. You guys failed kindergarten. This was my favorite, the Husky of Death, Balto Gone Wild. My wife said it looked like Grandpa Werewolf. I told my wife she was a Grandpa Werewolf. Yeah, Grandpa Werewolf. Anyway, you can choose to be on a 3-man team of humans or the werewolf. To be honest, so far the werewolf's the best. But the 3-man team teams you up with 3 people, obviously, hence the name team. But you're also thrown into a group of people. This is where the Battle Royale part of this game comes in. Because you'll hear a lot of people say it's Battle Royale. And that's not entirely true. But look, it's Fortnite. Only you're in some kind of jet plane. The game is this. It's kind of like if all the games had a giant orgy, and this is what popped out. Because it's Battle Royale, meets like the survival games, sprinkled with a little bit of horror game. It's kind of a weird mix-up. The basics of this game goes like this, though. You have to run around the forest for like an hour and a half. I actually think I wandered the desert with Moses for 40 days and 40 nights and accomplished more than I did in this game, like this whole time. Because literally, I run and run and run and run and run, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. The game to me gets really tedious and boring due to this factor. The first 5 minutes are the most exciting, if you're lucky. And that is only because of the Battle Royale mentality. And that's actually the downfall of the game. Because you have to have a whole team of people to take out the werewolves. If you don't, you're gonna die. These werewolves will tear through you. Like, I don't know, like, they just destroy people, right? It's super easy, They will destroy you without a second thought. Here you are being busy, keeping warm by a fire, because if you don't, your warmth meter goes down. You have to keep your body temperature up. That's the survival aspect. You also have food you can eat to minorly regain your health if you lose it because your body temperature goes down. If you go outside, you can warm up by these barrels like homeless people. You know, been there, done that, right? Who hasn't? But you get your loot out of these chests, and of course they're all color coordinated and or color whatever. You know, like purples are good, and green sucks, and ammo and your helmet, level 1, 2, and 3, and armor and all that crap. And then you have these little planet things, these little digital hologram, planet thingies that you have to do 3 of those to call a helicopter, which comes and saves you during the morning time. In your top left-hand corner there, you have the time of day that it is. It tells you, and also your teammates. Mine are dead, of course, because let's face it, nobody's as awesome as me. Can't expect everybody to live. But in the middle there, you got your compass and lets you know where you're headed. Because can't be lost in the forest. Bottom or top right-hand corner, the paw is how many werewolves are alive. The little person icon is how many people are alive, and the little skull icon is how many people that the werewolves have killed. As you can see, most of the people just kill each other. And again, that's the downfall of the game, because you go into this game thinking Fortnite, Battle Royale, and you shoot each other immediately, and it's stupid. Because you're going to need this teamwork to kill the werewolves, but nobody knows that, because these kids are all like 12, and they're like too busy beating each other up because they're idiots. You kids are stupid anyway. But then you run from house to house, you get warm or you heat up on these places. The bad part is that's what attracts the werewolves, that allows the werewolves to see you. If they see you from across the map, this map is huge. Way too big. There's no immediate pressing danger, okay? Like in Fortnite or any of the other games, they always have the storm that condenses down and brings you all together, right? Like a death in the family. Brings everybody together, where everybody can just beat the shit out of each other and tell each other how much they suck. But in this case, there's nothing like that. There's no reason, there's no immediate danger to force you into combatancy with each other. So in this case, you just run. Free range, just all over this giant map. So it's really a long, drawn-out process. 30-minute games, of just nothing. You're bored, running around. And if you can get the helicopter, great. But here's the even crappier part than that. You get to the helipad where the helicopter's going to be, and then it's camped. It's pretty common. It's really easy to do because the werewolf knows what helipad you're going to be at because you called the helicopter, so it shows everybody. So then you get to the helipad, surprise, there's werewolves waiting for you. I mean, that's a little bit Overall gameplay, controls are pretty standard issued stuff, except for when you're the werewolf. When you're the werewolf, the controls switch on you, and all of a sudden, like, your button configuration changes after you transform from a human into a werewolf. And that really sucks, because all of a sudden you're like, why? Why would it do that? It's really weird. As a human, you have a mini-map in the bottom right-hand corner. In the middle, you have your health and your, heat sensory thing, tells you how your body temperature is. In the bottom left-hand corner is your survival stuff. As a werewolf, you have a perk chart in your bottom left-hand corner that you can only unlock per game. There's no upgrading your perks as you go. There's no progressiveness in the game of, like, grind and gain more powers. There's nothing like that. It's just every game, you eat a few people, your perks go, bloop, unlocked, you're good. You can run across the map faster and things. So far, being the werewolf's the best. Even though you can only be on a 3-man squad, werewolves, that's all there's needed. I killed like half a damn group of people, like just being one werewolf against all of them. Heck, they killed each other, most themselves anyway. The problem, here's the cons of the games. Cons of the games is, the player versus player aspect is stupid. If you're going to be doing that, just make it a battle royale. Quit trying to put too much into it. Take out the survival thing, take out whatever else, just make it a battle royale. that or else make it where all the humans are on one team versus the 3 werewolves. A 24-man team would be great. You could, go to the compound. You could secure it. The werewolves show up, and start taking you out. I mean, you'd have to be more tactical as werewolves then that way. That might be more interesting. But as far as it goes, it's a little bit like, and also this matchmaking for the werewolves, it takes forever to get into a lobby. 7 minutes is not uncommon, you'll become old grandpa werewolf by the time you get into a game. I mean, if you like battle royale games, you're gonna go back to Fortnite in a couple of weeks. There is no invite your friends to it. Right now, the servers are a little bit underwhelmed with people, so there's not a lot. You can get into a lobby with a friend, maybe. You'll be pitted off against them, though. If you're both werewolves and you start at the same time, you might, maybe get into a party with them. But the more people start to play it, the less that's going to happen. I got a bad feeling this game's going to peter out in a couple of weeks, maybe a month max. It is free. It seems like a game that's maybe not finished yet, but I'm pretty sure it is. If they tweaked it a lot, then you'll be alright. But I don't think they're going to tweak it that much. It won't survive long enough for them to tweak it and it matter. As far as it goes right now, playing it as it is, if you're a werewolf, it's a lot of fun, I guess. I fell through a mountain right there. I don't even know what happened. Instead, I got killed by a person, but I actually fell through the mountain. But as a werewolf, it's fun. As a human, you're just completely outnumbered, outpowered. Nothing you do survives. You freeze to death at night, or if you don't get the helicopter called, you fail, or the werewolf can stalk you at any moment and kill you, without even trying, by just hanging out by the helipads, or if you fall over and stub your toe, you die, or if you look, incorrectly at the mountains, you die, or it just, being a human's stupid in this game. But look at my werewolf. You might as well call me a meth wolf. Look at that thing. Change the name of the show to Tweak Wolf. That thing is cracked out of its mind. It's like, man, you got that full moon, man? Jesus Christ, man, calm down. Oh, yeah, I got to sped up. But the point being is, man, the game, all in all, is it a mess? Yes and no. I mean, it's decent. For being free, you can't really, you can complain. But for being free, it's got its pros and its cons. The pros is that, it can be just a fun thing to just screw off on and run around and kill things and do stuff. Because any game has its merit in the fact that it's a time waster and it can be fun. Cons, tons of them. It's choppy as hell. Some of the frame rate drops. I mean, some of the, the gunplay on it's, the aiming, the firing, just all that stuff is kind of a mess still. It could be cleaned up a lot. It could definitely have a lot of tweaking done to that. As far as the looks and graphics go, they're all right. Overall, it looks all right. But gameplay ability, it's decent for a battle royale, I guess. I'm not really too good at those anyway, but it could have a lot better to it. If they added other things to it. If there was even animals in the forest, that'd be cool. Because then you could mistake those for the werewolves and shoot them on accident. Even that could alert somebody else of your position maybe. Or if there was bears even out there that would just be random that you'd have to deal with for the survival element, that might be cool too. As it is right now, it seems a little too dry, a little too plain, a little too barren. Overall, which, I guess it's supposed to be straight to the point, but if it was straight to the point, it wouldn't take 30 minutes for me to play a game. Come on. So it's a little drawn out, like my review, and I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, really. A lot of hate coming this game's way so far, and I can definitely understand why. I got a feeling the hate's not going to stop. My overall opinion is it worth free? That is the question. I definitely want to hear everybody else's thoughts on it. if you guys like it or not. As far as I'm concerned, if you're going to play the werewolf, sure, it's worth free because it's a little bit fun. Boring, yeah, it gets boring. Tedious, yeah, it gets tedious, which I think is the same thing. But playing as a human, is it worth free? No, it sucks. As a battle royale game, is it worth free? No, not really, because it's got too many other elements involved in it. As a survival game, is it worth free? No, because again, it has too many other elements involved in it. As a horror game, is it worth free? No, because it doesn't have enough horror element involved in it, and it has too many other elements from the other kind of games involved in it. This is literally like if all games had an orgy, and this was the bastard child they gave you. Is it worth free all in all? Probably not. Nah. Find me on all of your favorite social sites and join my insanity. Whee!
Look what I made!